Uh-oh. Whoops. Ha ha ha.
But yeah, just trying to get my MUT team a little bit better. So just doing my solo battles, just beating the shit out of these teams.
To begin quarter number 3.
So I'll let you guys see my team. Just went out and bought.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Jackson.
From the gun, Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Sorry, listen to some JT over here.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 42-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
He's bringing sexy back. I don't know if you guys know that. He is.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. First down, Love to pass. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners extend their lead yet again. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grab.
Strap on. I mean, strap in. You know what? Either way.
But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how.
YouTube without getting shit taken down. That's the difference, honey. Huh?
YouTube might not allow because they have really strict copyright stuff. I mean, TikTok you can get away with it, or like other smaller things like that, but
The game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, going to the air with Love. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 4. Draw play. Here's McAllister. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Gang ripping.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught, and he's got this down to the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Spoiler alert, that cracker died.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get that!
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
For sure.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
Dang,
I love how you expressed that. They've
I'm
absolutely
on.
exceeded expectations in this
Shit,
one.
that's
And even better
I'm
than their
on.
play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Koo now for the point after.
Thank you.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
You're mean.
And now out come the Steelers.
Go move on the bitch.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without
what,
any
I'm the
points
one?
in the fourth quarter.
No.
Big deficit, Charles.
I have to stand up for it to work.
On some drives. They just haven't
The
had
other
any
thing to
points.
work.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan is
The horny
actually
honey.
working. We just haven't scored points.
Baby,
well,
I don't-
isn't that the
seriously,
bottom
as
line,
soon as I
partner?
stand up,
to put points on the board.
kicks
So
in.
if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing
Don't
left to
even care.
lose. They might as well go
I'm
for
gonna show
broke.
everybody. Then I put my grind on it.
Love back to it here after the pick six. Oh, he dropped it.
Say what?
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another
AP.
play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
Jet ski,
It's been a
yeah.
blowout. It's
I'm
been
trying to
continually
fuck you with your
fueled by big
bestie, yeah.
turnovers and stops for one side, and an
Ric Flair
inability to
drip
advance
go
the ball
woo
from
on the
the other.
bitch.
Now Love.
Oh my God.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I pulled him off. I know.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of
AP,
what has
yeah.
been a one-sided affair.
Jet ski, yeah. I'm trying to
So
fuck
the
you with your
Steelers with the
bestie, yeah.
football as we get you reset. They've got a
Ric
first
Flair
and 10
drip
as
go
they search
woo
for
on
a
the
late
bitch.
score.
57. Whoop on the wrist.
Love now. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the
Oh my God,
defenders
I missed
don't
him
take it
again. Yes. Call it Timmy.
Out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Huh? Yeah, for you. Yeah.
Down at 13.
I'm a gentleman. I am.
Throwing. Love.
That
is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11.
Yeah, we'll say what?
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know it, right?
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
This short pass into the hands of the Joe.
Hold on. a hiccup on a cigarette. I'm good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This afternoon, Charles, they just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing
for them in this one, and that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile.
Still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touch. Take the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On second down, Love once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that will be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today.
Exist. Girl, I know you want this, dude.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And they will take over first and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver completes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
throwing the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
Busted.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
It's not safe for you. Because it's not safe for you. Purpose, babe, but I'm still 80 'cause I'm a gremlin. Hey, hey, hey. I just got an 89 overall quarterback for free. I'm a gremlin. Hey, yeah, we could be superstars. I'm pretty sure the time is up. Hey. No, that's what I'm going to start doing. I got to kick 20 field goals in a week. No, not extra points. Field goals. Once I hit 50 points, then I'm going to start kicking field goals. Oh, shit. What's poppin'?
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by a man who got his first NFL start on Thanksgiving Day of 2019 from Purdue. It's David Blau.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Blau to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A nice little... There he goes, left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Blau setting up to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Clement. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now across the bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now Jackson on the move to his left. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown, 49ers. Travis Kelce, 36 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Coup for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Blau. Got his target. That's Kohler. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 1st and 10 now. Here's Blau. That's caught right side by Mims. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Blau. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
I'll hit that Jeffrey Dahmer, babe.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Kohler. A good gain of first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Blau into space at the 45, and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Blau, as they will look to throw on first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's Blau on 2nd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. The time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Oh my
and it's
God.
intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Clement. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense not able to believe their good fortune probably. 1st and goal at the 2.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Aaron Donald with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
When he's getting the play, he does this.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down.
Getting the play.
Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better
attribute
spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive
I'm pretty sure he's
coordinator,
like,
you
look what I
might
can
look
do
at
to my
that
wife.
section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out
Click
3rd
that
and
mouse
long.
fast.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
Clicking that mouse super fast. You double click it? Or, you know, like, what is
Before they can get the punt away,
Paintball?
whistles as
Paintball
we come
triggers?
to the end
Yeah.
of the third quarter of action.
No.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team
Or
on EA Sports. Back now in Miami.
You shocker it to death?
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Going on fourth down, it's Blount.
Get that from me!
It's going to be
Bitch!
down. It will go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right.
Now we're going to kick another field goal. How about what?
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
Yes.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Blount. He's got this one completed to Mims. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Blount. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's 2nd and 10. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, here's Blount. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Back to throw here. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Right back.
It's 40 seconds.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And out now come the Seahawks. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense.
Baby, or something like a baller, old school Apollo. Just a notch. All right, I got 12 more field goals to kick.
You want me to hang out here with you while you?
Yeah, baby. Bank. touchdowns in each game for the next 14 games. And then I also have to kick 12 more field goals.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw is Walker. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Walker from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw is Walker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Now Brown. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Down the sideline he goes. Travis Kelce, touchdown, 49ers. Travis Kelce, 79 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt.
I forgot
and now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. First down, Walker. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown 49ers.
Ooh, that said it gonna beat Lil Wayne.
61 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Don't play in the garden.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. And some room to maneuver.
See, oh my God.
Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Tolbert from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Ass wait. That's an ass state.
On the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
That's a 7.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, my
Throws
God.
it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate.
Touchdown! Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Day and night.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards
See,
telling
I'm
us
not
whether they
that
actually
fast.
have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Finish last.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At night.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Walker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Might be able to save 2 timeouts, hopefully.
They go with White on the counter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. True knocks this one through the post, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On 1st and 10, Walker. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action now, Walker. Now he's free up the right sideline, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Walker. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
This is taken at the 23.
I got 19 seconds to get
5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Moss. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Don't you know?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket.
I got there.
I
don't know. That's a
and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going
Fuck it,
out.
I'm going for it.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I have two tight ends.
Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Escaping the pressure right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the right hash. That's a 31-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Walker now to throw on first down. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. White running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So Washington going to send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even
12
further.
now. Not this game. But like,
so as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down, and it's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Give them the ball right back.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down.
I'll be able to kick it immediately.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. As just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Right here. Washington offense heading out. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before.
Walker hit and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 20.
Just got a fumble and get ready to kick another one.
And I don't know that fumble's going to matter.
There we go. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. As just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't
I'd
just
love
want
to
to
get
take
to
the ball
16
away from your opponent,
by the end of this
partner.
game.
You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score
Maybe.
yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the Washington offense going back to work.
It's got to get the.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football and making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, my God.
Tolbert, he's got him. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Walker. This one swung out to Williams. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down. Here's Walker. It's caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Walker going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. To throw again is Jackson. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Cameron Sample there to make the play defensively. 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go.
Temper.
This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So we've seen this before. He's made 6 already, and now he'll try to become just one of a handful of men to make 7 in a game. And the kick is good.
I'm at 15.
So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.
But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces.
Check, because I got to score 2 touchdowns and then I got to kick 5 field goals. Right? I'm in the paper, the news every day. I am. Oh, news the way I am. Don't feel like a bother. I hate to be bothered. Lyrical content. 2 touchdowns and 5 field goals. Where is that?
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, being chased out left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be entered. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your cat.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 63 yards. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the carry, this is Scott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown 49ers. Deontay Johnson, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 10.
Past the 87.
They'll run with Scott.
Oh, my.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Allen. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And he came down with it. God almighty.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw, it's Allen. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Allen. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now Allen again. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On play action, Allen. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Scott.
Down the sideline he goes. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 15. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. A 2nd field goal here this 3rd quarter, and his 3rd of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Shaquille Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that... Figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. As just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team...
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Austin, 81 yards. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here complete to Kelsey. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
I got you.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
I think I'm one short, baby.
Lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
No. This is my last game. I think I'm going to finish one short.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And
unless I can get an interception.
To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I got it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Allen.
Oh, I got the interception.
For the 3rd time thus far.
Oh, my God.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand.
No, I don't think I'm going to finish. I don't think I finish. I'm going to finish in the top 100. That was close. Damn. No, because I've played all my games. I played all my games for the week. Get a playmaker pack. I don't really give a fuck about that. That's what I want right there. That's what I fucking want. 170,000, so I am 98,000 away. It's a 90 overall running back, baby. And it's not to mention, he's my favorite running back of all time. So I'm over halfway there. Alright, I love you all. Like, follow, comment, share. Let me know if you like the new content and shit. I apologize for the singing. But yeah, come chill out with me. Love you guys. Bye.